G'day everyone. Welcome to day 3 of Tempest PDAC 2024 coverage. Last night was a big one, went to a few social events. Today I'm going to be going through the Southern Trade Hall, and then I'm going to be talking to a couple of very special guests. See you in there. G'day everyone, so we're here at PDAC again and on Tempest TV. Here I've got Mike Pereira with me today. Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, Mike?
Thanks, Don. Hi, my name is Mike Pereira from RM Capital. Been following Dom for a long time. Reckon he's a very good geo and quite interested in his company, Tempest.
Cool. So how did you, what's your involvement with Tempest?
Look, Tempest Line, be honest, I was following you.
Yep.
I think, you're a bloodhound, you find good assets. And to me, it's not necessarily about the property, but about the managers, particularly in junior companies.
Okay, so you're big on people.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit humbling. I wasn't expecting that answer.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. How's PDAC been for you so far?
Yeah, look, my first year here at PDAC,
Okay.
definitely be here next year.
Cool.
Traditionally, I've gone to Diggers. Being in the corporate game at RM Capital, obviously in West Australia, a lot of our business tends to be in the resource sector. I'm not a geologist by background, but I've got enough experience now to understand geology.
Sure.
Yeah, but my forte, I would say, is more in the financial, financial markets and technology areas. Yeah. But my bread and butter is definitely the resource sector.
Good stuff.
Yeah, but comparing that to Diggers, this is much better. The opportunity as an investor and as a corporate guy looking for new assets and deals. Yeah, the professionalism of the people, the courtesy, and it blew my expectations.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Look, PDAC's it's a different beast. Diggers is a couple thousand people. PDAC this year, I think it's probably going to get 30,000. So it's
I
been
heard
pretty
a number
solid. Yeah.
between floating around between 27 and 30,000.
Yep.
So when you compare it to Diggers, that's 10 times.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I think the closest analogy we have in Australia at the moment is IMARC in Sydney. So
Yeah.
it's got the same layout and it's not as big, of course, but it's,
No.
yeah.
It's getting traction there.
What's your highlight so far, apart from visiting me here?
Look, I mean, the highlight here is just being able to do deals.
Yeah.
Like, people are here willing to do deals, which is great.
Yep.
A lot of opportunity. Haven't really dealt much in the Americas and North or South America projects, a whole lot, but it sort of opens up your eyes that, West Australia is not the only place for resources, for sure.
But there are some pretty good things in Western Australia. And,
no, there are.
Yeah.
But the smart stuff has already been taken out. Right?
And what's a good example of that, Mike?
Well, let's be honest,
Let's go about Tempest.
Well, you're right next door to Golden Grove.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And that was one of the things, as 4 years ago when I was following you guys were looking at the Yalgoo area and that project of yours, and you finally got it permitted. It's taken a little while, but hey, you got there.
Yeah, that's right. So you have been a shareholder and a follower since we were LI3. So before we even became Tempest. So appreciate the support all the time. And what are you looking forward to most in our stock coming forward?
Well, look, the drilling campaign.
Okay, Abram Moss.
Yeah. So that's hopefully in the next couple months you'll be announcing that. unfortunately, with the way mining at the moment is and the mining, the markets are, mining's a bit low, but great opportunity in Tempest. Enterprise value, I estimate around $1 million.
Yep.
You've got cash equivalent $3 million. There's really the downside from here for shareholders, right?
It's very, very modest valuation. I think, is that a fair thing to say?
So if you look at your risk reward curve, the rewards are high versus the risk.
Cool.
So, personally, it's a buy. And I have been buying on the screen.
You heard it. There we go. All right, mate. Well, thanks heaps for being here with us, and
no worries. Thanks, Don.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
No problem. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. G'day everyone, another Tempest video here from PDAC. I've got a colleague of mine, Keith, here with me.
G'day.
He's a very special guest. We met last year here at this very exact spot.
We did.
And that ended up with quite a fruitful relationship, I think. So
sure did.
Why don't you tell us a bit about it?
Well, last year during the PDAC, we connected and carried on the discussions when we were both back in Perth. To embark upon a airborne electromagnetic survey over Tempest's ground, and we're very excited with the results that you've achieved with that.
Yeah.
We're certainly looking forward to working with you on the follow-up.
Excellent. So why don't you tell us a little about a bit about your company?
So NRG Australia is part of the NRG Group. We have offices in Africa, now in the US, and obviously in Australia. We specialize in helicopter-borne electromagnetics with the most advanced electromagnetic system available on the market today, with an inflatable, very easy to mobilize system. Where we have been very, very successful on behalf of our clients, and it's been coming up with some very good results.
And a good example of that is the work. So we made an oblique reference to this a moment ago, but for those who don't know, mid last year we flew a very extensive regional electromagnetic EM survey in our Yalgoo region project, and this came up with some very exciting targets, including the Remorse target, which we're planning on drilling in the next month or so. And we can't thank you enough for the amazing work you did. So.
Well, certainly all of the indications are there, so we're really hopeful for the results. We'll look forward to the outcome.
Excellent. What's the most exciting thing you can tell me about Tempest right now?
The activity level, the excitement, and just the drive for the exploration goal.
Excellent. Appreciate your time, mate. Thanks
very
for
much.
joining us here at PDAC. Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.